Well, hello there, and welcome to my Friday. We made it. We're there. We're almost there. We gotta get through the day, but we're there. You know what I'm saying? And as I said yesterday, we're starting today off with a coffee from the drive-thru. The coffee this morning wasn't bad. I just remember last time it's stronger. I don't know if it's a dark roast or not. Whatever Tiffany bought as a backup when we run out of King's Coast, I remembered it was stronger, so I only did 2 scoops instead of my normal 3, and it was enjoyable. But like I said, it's Friday, and it's been a while since we've come through a drive-through. Sierra hasn't worked any mornings all week. Otherwise, we would have at some point come through. But she's closing tonight, so we might make a trip on the way back home and grab like a matcha or maybe a fuel or something like that. But anyway, we're gonna grab a Mexican mocha. We're gonna listen to our news podcast and hear about the shit show on the stock market yesterday, and we're gonna fly right into Friday, baby. Looking forward to banging it out and coming back home and chilling and kicking off our weekend. Let's do this. I have to say, this Mexican mocha is delicious. It's hitting the spot. I let it sit just long enough that it's like, I say warm, and it probably turns people off, but like I can't eat or drink hot stuff. My tongue is so sensitive, it burns, and then it's painful for 2 or 3 days. So I usually have to let my coffee sit for a little bit, but it's like perfect now, because now I can take like big gulps. Big gulps. Delicious. We're getting into the warehouse here about 6:30. Travis had an exceptionally long day, like over 12 hours, because the Isuzu, our favorite little truck, just can't seem to get fixed. One problem gets fixed, another one pops up, or we think we fixed the problem, and nope, didn't fix the problem. So, he kept getting stuck between 55 and 35 miles an hour. So it took him forever to get back home. So he'll probably be coming in later than usual. So I'll have to help Austin out with the morning. So yeah, Friday, let's do this. Woo!
Hi vlog, quick fit check, because I was talking to you guys last night about how I was having my student teaching today. It's just on my phone, so sorry if the quality's not great, but I do have to go as well, so I'm kind of quick. But here's my lanyard, because this, I'm not going to show it obviously, but for this school I was required to actually get a badge, which is kind of cool. I've never had to get that before, so now I have a chance to wear a lanyard, which I've never had to do. And then I'm wearing my pencil earrings, pencil and shaving earrings. I'm wearing this cute little pencil bracelet that my mom got me for Christmas. And then, yeah, I'm just wearing some black slacks and my little black, I call them my teacher shoes. Kind of play it safe on the first day at a new school, because, you got to feel it out. I want to make sure I look professional, because I do get graded on looking professional, obviously. And I don't know their dress code yet, so I kind of feel it out to see what the other teachers wear. Like if they are wearing t-shirts and jeans or whatever, like every school has different dress code and rules. Although today is a Friday, so I have a pretty good feeling that every teacher's gonna be wearing jeans and t-shirts, so I'm gonna look a little fancy today for them. But yeah, I gotta feel it out first. I just wanna make sure I pass the check of looking professional, and then maybe next time I'll be able to pull out one of my teacher t-shirts, or maybe even some Converse or something, not have to worry about wearing these types of shoes. But yep, that's my fit check. I packed my lunch. I'm bringing my work clothes, because I'm literally going straight to work at Black Rock from here, from teaching, so yep, that's my plan.
It's Friday, which means it's Chile Relleno Day. I don't get these every week, but sometimes, it calls for it. She came by yesterday and picked up some produce, and then we have a delivery going to her today, even though it's around the corner. Just timing wise, she said she couldn't pick it up, and she needed it. So we're going to do a small little delivery, which of course just prompted me to I guess I'll get some chili rellenos. So they're tiny little, they're basically more like tacos, rolled tacos, homemade flour tortillas. She takes a chili relleno and cuts it in half. And then so there's one chili relleno kind of in here with some beans and some sauce. And then we got some green sauce, which is my favorite, and a roasted salsa as well. So not bad, not bad. So my dad went to go pick up my brother Travis, and they're getting the Isuzu towed to the shop. Austin is loading what he can with Victor, and Lico is doing all the pickups and early morning deliveries. So everyone's kind of doing their thing. So since my dad, he did his pricing, now I'm doing the shopping pricing that I did, as well as a couple other items that he didn't have prices for just yet. So we're all kind of just doing our thing. Like I said, it's chaos Friday, man, for sure. What the hell is this? What is this thing? I've never even seen this logo before. What kind of car is this? That's awesome.
And now, before the next show starts, let's enjoy an intermission.
Back at Costco, grab something for dinner. Tiffany saw it on Sunday and she's like, let's do that for dinner. I was like, okay, I'll grab it. Funny thing is, I don't remember exactly which one she was talking about. I think it's this one. No, it was this one. Actually, I don't know. I'll have to, let's FaceTime her. Stand by. We crushed the Greek yogurt, so I'm gonna grab another one of those. I think that's the only one they had, right? Pretty sure that's the one we got. And it was the Dan noodles, so that is what we're having for dinner tonight. And then we had the coconut curry for dinner last night from this brand. And these guys are here giving samples out, and they only have this weekend when they're here. So it's spicy, it's delicious, so I grabbed one of those as well. All right, made it home, changed my clothes, a little after 5 o'clock. Tiffany's doing her last delivery, and then she's gonna be making her way home. We're gonna have that Dan noodles for dinner. I bought 2 packages because we weren't sure if Bryce was gonna be eating with us or not. If it's just Tiff and I, we're probably good with just one. We'll probably do some appetizers, some chips and salsa or something like that. She definitely wants to sit on the back porch and kind of chill. Been a long week, just working hard, been killing herself at the gym, she said, making up from last week. So I'm just gonna kind of chill for a minute, probably log in a New World and just kind of dick around until she gets home. And then we're gonna move our way to the back porch. But first, let's check in with Bryce. Quick check in with Shelly. She's basking in the sun. What's up, Bryce? How's the meth lab?
Going great.
Going great?
Yeah.
You moved on to meth?
Yep. And soon cocaine too.
Cocaine, okay. We're moving on. We're moving on.
There's an update. Heroin's coming out.
Okay, so real quick, for those who don't know what the hell we're talking about, you're playing a game.
A game called Schedule 1.
Schedule 1.
Really popular game right now. Like Kai Cenat's played it. Queso, he's playing it like every night.
And you've been streaming it.
Streamed a few nights, yeah.
On Twitch.
On Twitch, yeah.
He's back on Twitch. I didn't make the
on
comment.
Twitch again. About what? 2 streams?
2 streams, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe tonight. Maybe I'll stream tonight.
It's Friday night.
Yeah.
Maybe you can play some New World with your dad.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, right. What are your thoughts on cottage cheese? Do you like cottage cheese? There's 3 types of people in this world. There's those who like cottage cheese with like fruit and honey, more on the sweeter side. There's those who like it more savory with pepper, hot sauce, things like that. And then there's those who don't like cottage cheese at all. So what kind are you? I'm a savory guy. My dad used to serve it with pepper and salt. He'd salt and pepper his cottage cheese, which I ate, but when I became an adult, hot sauce. Hot sauce was the jam. 12 grams of protein and a half a cup. All right, we're back in the kitchen after a quick catch up on the front porch, and we are making take-home pork Dan noodles. It's a Szechuan-inspired dish. It's got thin wheat noodles, ground pork, mushrooms, bok choy, peppers, water chestnuts, and a chili crisp in the Dan sauce. So this thing's really simple, like literally a pouch with all that stuff that I just read off in it, and the noodles. We're gonna pour this in here with half a cup of water, stir it till it brings it to a boil, put it on low, drop in the noodles, stir in the noodles so they're all wet, let it cook and simmer for about 5 more minutes, and that's it. So we're just gonna double it up because Bryce is gonna eat with us and we like leftovers. The last few years, I've really got into reggae music. And it's funny because when you think of reggae music, you think of the traditional, Bob Marley, traditional reggae, right? but nowadays music has transcended across, been reiterated multiple times, and different artists do different spins on things. And so I find myself listening to a lot of music that falls into the reggae genre, right? When you're listening to something on Apple Music or Spotify, it'll tell you like the genre that it's in. And I'm listening to bands like Iration and Revolution and Slightly Stupid. And in my mind, it started from an alternative rock genre, and it bled over like bands like Dirty Heads, right? My favorite band. It's listed as alternative, but when you play artists like Dirty Heads, you get a lot of these reggae bands. And so there's this crossover blend that I just absolutely love. So I've been sharing music with Tiffany when I found a song that I think she'll like. And I sent her one from Sugar Shack Sessions, and she's been listening to a lot of that. And then I think it was K-Bong, and I forget who the other artist was. And so now she's listening to reggae herself. So put on reggae on the Bose. What's it called? Pashmina
hood.
Bryce got himself a little.
This girl has like the exact same one, basically.
What's it for?
So it's like it's usually like people wear them in raves, like kind of like a hood, and with like some glasses and a fit on. I'm not going to a rave, but I'm going to a rave themed party. So, and obviously I don't want to just show up not dressed like the theme. So,
going with the theme, love it,
yeah,
love it.
Got like a pair of like parachute pants, which are like the loud kind of like tracksuit pants. They're like really loud when you walk.
Right.
Like baggy ones of those. And then I'm either gonna wear a black wife beater, tank top, or black t-shirt, depending on kind of what it looks like. And then this, and then this.
Figure out the vibe.
Yeah, all black.
All black. Ground pork, dan noodles.
Dan noodles.
That's a Tyler sauce. Like, Payway sells it. P.F. Chang's. It's a Chinese dish. And they were also sampling their rice. He had two different kinds of like rice, which I was like, ooh, we try that, and maybe I'll get that too. And then I was like, no, we're good on rice. Like, regular rice is fine. I don't need to buy special rice. Make it more expensive, you know. But the noodles will absorb some of it too, for sure.
Yeah.
And we're ready. It's a little different than what Tiff was expecting. It definitely doesn't look like the picture. The picture made it look more like stir fry, but I should have known better when I actually thought about what Dan noodles is. I've gotten it before at Payway, and the way they serve it is the noodles are laid down first, and then there's this like ground pork, like almost like gravy. It's the best way that I can describe it. Like a lot thicker than that, like a heavy sauce poured over top with like shaved carrots and I don't know, peanuts, some chives, onions, that sort of thing. That's kind of traditionally how they serve it. So that's what I'm used to. I think she honestly, you know what's funny enough, Tiff? I think you've ordered Dan noodles before, Chinese takeout at one of our staycations. I think she has. Now that I think about it, it might have been the Clarendon the first time we did it. I can't remember. I always get Kung Pao chicken just like my safe bet because I haven't found another dish that I absolutely love in Chinese. I need to try some more Szechuan, but anyway. My mouth's watering. It looks fantastic. Smells fantastic. I'm gonna dig in. My final product. I decided to go half of the sriracha that way I can taste the original. I've been starting to do that more because I automatically just like I want hot sauce on everything, but I'm like I should definitely try it without the hot sauce just to get the original flavor. Thoughts?
I haven't taken a full bite yet.
Oh. So Alfonso made a comment in Discord that. There was a vlog missing. He asked a specific day. And Alfonso, gotta give him a shout out. The dude has watched our vlogs probably more than anyone else that I know of. He will literally go back and watch a whole month in one sitting. He's gone back from the beginning and watched them all the way to current. He's just appreciate you, Alfonso. I really do. But anyway, he left a comment that there was a vlog missing, and I've made comments in the past that. There's been some vlogs that I've taken down or privatized because of maybe something that was in there or something that was said or, something with the kids and now that they're older. I've been doing this a long time and so times change, right? We all know this. Things that were once okay aren't so okay now. I was 20. I was in my 20s, right? I was a very young dad. So just as time goes on, and we all get older and wiser, more aware, certain videos have been taken down. So if you were to go and watch the videos in sequential order, you would notice that certain videos are missing. There was also some videos that were removed or deleted. There was a whole series of videos that were deleted at one point. I had to re-upload them. There's like probably 20 of them or so. So they're in order, but they're like years from when they were actually posted. Anyway, my point is that I am. He got me to click on the first week of the vlogs. The first week. So right now I'm watching April 2nd, 2012, which is day 3. So that was just 2 days ago, 13 years ago. So it's, I don't know, it's something it's just, I'm watching this with a big smile on my face. And I know reaction videos are a big deal. A lot of people have asked me to, do reaction videos of me and or the kids watching old vlogs. I can see the appeal to it because I'm smiling ear to ear. Just Bryce is so adorable. He's 4 years old. The way he talks, it's all mannerisms. It's like a little shrunk version of him that he is now. His face is all squished together into his big baby cheeks. Now his face is all elongated and thin. He's Mr. Skinny like me, or like I was at his age. So thoroughly enjoying this. Thank you, Alfonso. So, okay, I'm on to today's date, 13 years ago, and I had this thought. It'd be interesting to watch. I can't commit to all of them because essentially there could be 12 videos to watch on this day. Now, granted, I know I stopped doing daily at some point, but even if I just watched the first 6 years when I was daily, it'd be interesting just to watch a couple videos each day from this day. So right now I'm watching April 4th, 2012, and I'm going for a walk. I got up at 4:30 in the morning. At this point in time, I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning. So that means I was out of my first supervisor role, which was, I started overnights, then I did 3 to midnight for a long time. This is when I switched to a 6 to 3 schedule, which is essentially what I'm doing right now. And I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning to edit the vlog. Today I'm getting up at 3:30 in the morning because my vlogs tend to be a lot longer. And I'm doing 4K, which takes longer to encode. And I would say it takes longer to upload, but I have a gig line now, so my internet's faster now than it's ever been. So anyway, the whole process takes longer. So I'm essentially getting up an hour earlier than I did back then, which is kind of nuts. But anyway, I just had this thought of like, if I watched just a couple of videos from this day, the weather's the same, the season's the same, the events are typically the same, but like, just see how I was back then, how the kids were, the whole family dynamic. And like I said, here I am doing the mile club challenge. I explained it in the previous day's video, but actually I haven't watched that. I skipped it. It went from the third to the second to the fourth. But yesterday I explained the mile club challenge. Anyway, my point is that I'm running and walking. Even 13 years ago, I was a walker. Get my miles in just from walking. Bryce is with me, and yeah. So I don't know. I guess maybe we'll do a little check-in each day with this day in history. This day in Clintus history. Back when baby was a little puppy. See, I just lost a tooth. Okay, so I finished yesterday. I finished the 2013 vlog, and I jumped into the 2014 vlog, and definitely you can see the progression in my editing. You can see Tiffany's progression in vlogging more, and in 2014 I had switched roles. Now I'm in my supervisor job. Because this is the year I quit. 2014 is the year I quit. So this is my last year at Cox. But I go and I get breakfast and I talk about working out and running, and I'm excited they're building a Chipotle across the street from my work, and I'm talking about how, but by now you should know Chipotle is one of my favorite places to eat. I can eat it literally every day, sometimes twice a day. Like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, even 11 years ago, right? Like, nothing's changed. I'm the same dude. Talking about it's Friday. This day is on a Friday, and I wanted to do a live chat. Literally talking about how, like, there's all these things I wanted to do, but I really want to do a live chat. I didn't do one yesterday or whatever the day, Wednesday, so we're gonna do one tonight. And so I'm like, all right guys, I just got done after with a live chat. Lots of old faces, lots of new faces, and some friends that popped in to say what's up, and I winked. I'm live right now, actually. I'm Gregory and Morel. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys this. Look at this. Look at this. I recognize some of these names today. Alexandra Silva, Stephanie Beakley, Mike and Andy, Gregory Morel. Dude, Gregory Morel is still in. That's crazy. These are people in my live chat in 2014. Heath Parks is a vlogger. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. I don't know, man. To see this, two things. One, I've got this documented forever. Two, I've been the same dude for 15 years. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Like, the core of me is documented in these vlogs, and I'm the same freaking dude, wanting to do the same freaking things, loving the same freaking, oh, this is so cool. Anyway, I gotta wrap things up. It's 11 p.m. I am tired, even though I'm having a good time watching this. We're gonna watch at least a couple of vlogs every night and just reminisce on the old times. But I'm loving the timestamps. The problem is, at some point I stopped putting the date in the title, so I'm not gonna be able to find them. Unfortunately, YouTube's search does not work very well on the creator side. Like with my videos, it literally pulls titles and descriptions, and that's it. So if it's missing the date, I will not be able to watch it, which is fine. I mean, I guess that's my limit, right? Like right now, when I type in 4/4, I get 4 vlogs and a live stream. The live stream I was just talking about, right? I was live for 1 hour back and forth, 2014. So this is awesome. This is awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Tomorrow's Saturday. Should be a good day. Great vlog. So come on back and we'll see you then.